In today's lesson, we'll be learning about interpolation and extrapolation with a focus on equations. Let's say your character in a video game starts with 100% health. Each attack from an opponent decreases your health by 4%. How many attacks can you sustain before your health drops to 20%? I've represented this situation with a table of values. We want to extrapolate the number of attacks you can sustain before your health decreases to 20%. Now, you could use a table of values to predict this, but it would take a long time. There must be a faster way, and there is. You'll notice that the rate of change is a decrease of 4% for every one attack. You'll also notice your initial value is 100%, since that is your health when you've sustained 0 attacks. This situation can also be represented with an equation, y equals rate of change multiplied by x plus initial value. We already determined the rate of change to be a decrease of 4% of health for every one attack. This is the same thing as negative 4 over 1, which is the same thing as negative 4 divided by 1, which is the same thing as just negative 4. Therefore, the rate of change can be simplified to just negative 4. We also determined the initial value to be 100%, since that is the health you have when you've sustained 0 attacks. Therefore, I can put 100 as the initial value. So the situation can be represented with the equation y equals negative 4x plus 100, where y represents your health and x represents attacks. As stated previously, we want to figure out how many attacks you can sustain before your health decreases to 20%. I'm going to replace the variable of y with 20, since y represents health. Everything else stays the same. Next, you want to identify like terms. 20 and 100 are like terms. Like terms like to be together, so I'm going to move this 100 to the other side of the equal sign. When I do that, it is no longer positive and it becomes negative. So this is what I have, and everything else stays the same. I'm going to simplify the left side of the equation. 20 minus 100 is negative 80. At this point, I'm going to divide this by negative 4 because the opposite of multiplying something by negative 4 is dividing it by negative 4. And what you do to one side of an equation, you have to do to the other side of the equation. These 4's are going to cancel out. And negative 80 divided by negative 4 becomes positive 20. Therefore, it will take 20 attacks before your health decreases to 20%.